Hi, I'm Valerie Graham, your host for Natural Bliss. Thank you for joining me today. A little background on me. I am a certified aromatherapist. I have been an aromatherapist since 1999, and some of you may know me from my store at Ocean Beach the summer of 2000 called Valerie Graham Essentials. I am also a licensed New York State esthetician and skincare professional. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about the words organic and natural and what those mean. And to help me, I'd like to introduce my good friend, Jeanine Longo.
Thank you
also
very much.
known as Bean.
Thank you, Valerie. Thank you.
And we're going to talk. Jeanine owns the Beehive Salon on Main Street in Islip.
Yes.
And she is a certified organic colorist. So she's got a very interesting background for us today. And we're going to chit-chat and introduce you to the words organic and natural.
Yeah.
So how I came across this topic was when I did my segment with Brittany on the Daily Blue. We discussed, and she said, I don't understand why something can say natural or organic, and then I can't read any of the ingredients. I don't know what they mean. So I said, well, that's a very broad topic, so we're going to discuss. I am going to refer to my notes because when we get into the word organic, it's quite interesting. So I have the USDA certified organic seal right here with me. If you see that, you can see it on two different labels. They can either say 100% organic, and that means that everything that is in that package or in that product is 100% certified food grade organic material. Or you can just see the word organic alone with the seal. If you see organic alone without the 100%, that means that there are at least 95% organic, certified organic material in that. Now, you can also see made with organic ingredients, and that means you have between 70 and 95% certified organic ingredients in that product. Or you can see the word organic ingredients. Confusing? Yes, that's why I'm looking at my notes. If you see organic ingredients alone, that means the product can have anywhere from 1% to 70% organic ingredients. And those are the cosmetic labeling laws. So what does that mean, certified organic? In order to be a certified organic farm, it is regulated by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. They have a program called the National Organic Program, and they regulate the laws around organic certification. But they themselves do not do the certifying. You have to go out to a certifying agency. So.
And then it goes, meow.
Yes. So Jeanine has certified organic color at her salon, correct?
Well, what I have is not certified organic color.
Okay.
I consider myself somebody able to work with certified organic color. And the truth is, the only certified organic color would be henna. There is no cosmetic hair color on the market that is USDA certified organic. It can't be. It relies on too many elements for it to become a certified organic regulated product. Now, you can improve on some pretty old formulas that are, not only do they have known toxins that I will not work with as a colorist. I've sort of just, whether it's allergies or just breathing, certain levels of ammonia I can't work with anymore. So fast forward, as technology improves everything, it does work so in hair color. There are organic, certified botanical ingredients in the colors that we use at Beehive. There are no ammonias in them. They're PPD free, so they are way safer formulas than some of the ones that we've used in the past. So people come to me because they see organic hair color. That's the name of the product. So I think we could also have a conversation down the pike about this. That's not going to be allowed anymore because it is very misleading.
Yes, and that's something I do want to touch on. just because you see the word organic on a label doesn't mean that there are any organic ingredients in it.
But to be honest with you, I'm happy that I have that lure, so to speak, because when people come to me, I'm ready to talk to them about everything I know about hair color, what I know is not working, what I know is toxic, what I know is not great for the hair itself, which as hairdressers we talk about hair like a fabric, just destroys it. And then I'm allowed to have the time to spend with them to talk about their options, whether it's discontinuing color altogether, using foil so that the color actually never touches your scalp, using henna so it opens up the conversation. Marketing can be misleading. I mean, it's just can be. So the more information people have, the better.
Right.
And that's, I think, a great thing.
So I want to talk a little bit about the word natural also. And natural really just means that it came from a natural source. It can be from plants or animals. It just cannot be synthetic. So the legal definition of natural doesn't really mean much either. You can even use the word organic in the name of your company, and you don't have to have a product that has any organic ingredients in it. The reason is because USDA regulates organic farms, and that means crops grown for food. And cosmetic labeling is under the jurisdiction of the FDA. So when you're in a product, a skincare, health and beauty product, the labeling is slightly different than what you get from food. Nobody really regulates that to date. So there's a lot of ambiguity out there around what the product has in it. If you see the USDA seal on a product, then you know that it is at least 95% certified organic ingredients. I want to talk a little bit about Jeanine's Behave products. These are a natural shampoo and conditioner, and the shampoo is called Shine and Balance.
Can I grab it?
Sure, absolutely.
And it's for hair and body. So I like to call them cleansers. People like the words shampoo and conditioner, but I'm really trying to get the words cleanser because it's a cleanser for your hair and body, and it's a pH balancing cleansing system and a conditioning system for hair and body, also based on the science of pH, and that when our skin and hair are at that optimum pH, which is a 4.5 to a 5.5 for hair and skin. It's sort of the naked pH if it's unadulterated. Once that gets back into balance, everything starts behaving better, hence the name Behave.
So most cleansers you'll find at a much higher pH level. And then one of the reasons that you need to use a toner is to bring your pH of your skin back to normal. So with these products, you're at the optimum level. So these are great products for hair and body. I use them, and I have to say my hair is very fine, and I usually don't get a lot of body in my hair, but I get great body and great shine with these. So let's talk a little bit about the ingredients that are in them.
I like to tell people that it's mostly more so, truly, about what's not in them. We're used to using shampoos and conditioners and cleansers that have the very basics, which I think everybody knows about now. Sodium lauryl sulfate is on everybody's mind. Parabens, propylparabens, synthetic oils, which don't work with our hair and our skin. So none of those are in these products. Then you have fragrances, which also...
Well, why did you decide to develop something like that? Give me the history on that.
So many things, so many reasons, really. I was a big fan of California Baby when my son was born. I'd been in this industry already for about a decade, and it was just sort of the next step for me. I love being a hairdresser. I love the industry that I'm in. I am a product junkie, an ingredient deck junkie, and I decided I'm going to try this myself. I'm going to find a chemist and find a lab that's already doing things in an eco-friendly way, and it's not surprising to me that they're in Oregon, you know, and that's how it all began.
So you have some interesting ingredients in these, though, which is a little bit different than what I would find even off the shelf on a natural product. We have meadow foam in your shampoo, is that correct?
It's actually in the conditioner for hair and body, yeah.
So meadow foam is a great, interesting product. It was developed in the 1970s, and they called it meadow foam because it looked like foam from the ocean. when it's growing in the field. Gives great shine and body to hair. It's very moisturizing, so it's very nourishing to hair, and it's a renewable resource. So grass seed farmers, yes, grass seed farmers normally would have to, you need to do crop rotation or you need to burn your fields. Can't just keep growing year after year after year. So they will actually plant meadow foam instead of having to burn the fields and burn the
That's
crop.
so cool. So it's purifying.
So
in
it's
the crop.
purifying, yep. And in the conditioner, we also have some activated charcoal.
Which is, I think, well, it's on the map now. Beehive, you've been using it since we started about 2 years ago, and I open all the magazines, Lucky and Allure, and I'm like, charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. So it's on the map because of what it does, and it's just amazing. It's a purifier. So it removes all that product buildup. It will, in my mind, it's taking away any hard mineral or debris in the water that might be in our showering water. I kind of just leave it sit and let it just wash everything away.
Nice.
I love it.
And we have broccoli seed oil in the shampoo,
Which
correct?
is really very cool. And that came from a Google search, of just sitting and saying, what are the best hairs for oil, and doing research. And then saying to the chemist, can we add a little of this and can we add a little of that? And then you get this formula that you test and people come back for, and you're like, I've got a winner. So these two people just keep coming back for, so I think they're winners.
Now these products are unscented, but if you visit the Beehive Salon, you can have your choice of scents, and they're all my Valerie Graham essential oil blends.
Yeah.
We have some great, lovely blends that we did, all named after towns on Fire Island. So we have Kismet and Ocean Beach and Fire Island and Summer. So
people go crazy for these oils. They love them. And I think that it's another level of just sort of enjoying that whole experience of sort of getting yourself ready for the day or sort of washing the day away at night. The essential oils are magic. They're nature's miracles, and I feel like people have a right to enjoy them and get rid of the synthetics because they're really not doing us any favors.
no, absolutely not. Now, the other interesting thing that we have with this is the refill bar. Jeanine started something called the refill bar. Now, if you go to my website and my blogs, you'll see that I am a big non-plastic lover. I try to use as little plastic as possible. I am a big ocean advocate, and plastics are
really
horrible.
hard to do. It's so hard to do.
But there is a great blog there called Plastic Friend or Foe that I wrote. But the refill bar, you can bring your own containers and your own jars, or you can bring these back in, which is why Jeanine has them in glass and not plastic, which is why I love her. But you can bring them in, and you can refill your shampoo and conditioner, choose your scent.
Pay by weight. So you can bring up, as much as a gallon jug is the largest that people bring in. When you buy over a 32-ounce amount, the cost obviously comes down. We have tons of promotions. We really want to encourage people to come in. The first 4 ounces are free, so just bring us your bottles and we'll sample you out 4 ounces. And yeah, it's something that I hope will catch on, that people will get used to doing this kind of shopping.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the perfect container because glass, although it's beautiful and some people like it, it's not an ideal situation. And I wanted to plug, I told you, the hemp bottle, and people can find hemp bottle. You can find that on Facebook, and I think this is the wave of the future.
That would be awesome, because hemp is a sustainable and renewable resource. It's also, if you've ever had any hemp clothes, oh my God, they last forever. They're indestructible.
I mean, it's that time. I think everybody, is looking for these clean solutions. We obviously need them. So I am optimistic. I'm optimistic that things will move in that direction, and hopefully we can take plastic out of the equation.
Yes,
the
absolutely.
plastic companies just need to invest in hemp. Like, they don't have to lose money. Just have to put those resources elsewhere. That's all.
Now, you started in the hair business back in Brooklyn. Yes, you had your Beehive Salon in Brooklyn.
Yes, I did. Yeah, in 2002, I opened that with my partner Louisa at the time. She sold, and then I continued to hold on to the Beehive name and brought our new location out to Long Island.
Great.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about what is entailed in getting this organic certification. Because I want people to know that when you do see the seal on products, those people have invested a lot of time and money, and it is a costly process. So in order to become certified organic, the farm needs to be pesticide free for 3 years. Now, one of the other fallacies, I think when people see the word organic, they think that means that it is pesticide free. That's not necessarily true. What it does mean is that any pesticides or fertilizers must be on the approved list. So there is an approved list of pesticides and fertilizers that you can use. The fertilizers are all natural. And then there is things that are on the non-approved list that definitely can't be there. So the farm needs to be free of anything that is prohibited for 3 years. They get their certification, and then any crops that are grown on that farm are organically certified. You can actually take a product and submit it to a certification agency, and they will organically certify it if it falls into at least 95% certified organic food grade ingredients. You can display the seal. So I just want everybody to know that if you see the seal, you're pretty well off.
See, we're not allowed to display the seal, even though these are some of the cleanest products you can get. And one of the reasons why is because we still needed a preservative system. So they consider that is not, you can't call it organic. So I could call it 98% organically derived, but I cannot put this stamp on. And that's where you also have to be careful, because I think there is this stamp around, even though products are using petrochemicals to,
absolutely, because
make sure that they have a shelf life.
Regulated. Because
Exactly.
the USDA does not have jurisdiction over cosmetics, and the FDA does not want to get involved in regulating
So what's the
organic.
point? I mean, I wonder how long that seal is actually going to be around, you know?
Well, on food items, food grade items, it works.
Okay.
For cosmetic labeling and personal care and skincare, yeah, it doesn't mean what everybody thinks it means. So
We need
buyer
a new label.
beware.
We need a new label from the FDA for cosmetics.
Yes, we do.
Which would be very helpful.
And I think they're working on that. So I think that will be coming.
Well, that's good.
But I hope that you all have enjoyed our segment today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. And I have some great things lined up. We'll be talking about essential oils. We'll be talking about oceans and sustainable seafood. We'll be talking about skincare and different places on Long Island, and maybe Maryland. A friend of mine is opening a holistic store in Maryland.
Yeah.
So
good luck, Lisa. Can we say the website so
yes,
that people can
absolutely.
check it out?
Tell them where they can get your products.
If you'd like to try Beehive, please visit our website. I forget where I'm supposed to look. www.thebeehivesalon.com. And we are at 455 Main Street in Islip, South Shore, Long Island.
Phone number?
631-650-6767.
And all over Facebook, so you can find Beehive and the Beehive on Facebook. And be sure to check out my blogs and on Crystal Blue with a K, KrystalBlueIntl.com. Thank you, and I'm Valerie Graham. See you next week.